Welcome to Wine Country out here in Sonoma Raceway. For the first time in the AAPCS, we go racing out here in Central California with only a few races left before the playoffs begin. Let's take a look at your standings. Chase Briscoe and Martin Truex Jr. holding on to those final two spots, but Keselowski, Busch, Elliott all holding on to those spots as well, as they are all just above the cut line by less than 8 points. So those guys are all going to have to figure out a way to gain some points here today. A couple of them starting up front don't need to worry about too much. However, the other half are not doing too well in starting positions today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with the AAPCS to know who will make the playoffs and who could possibly win the Season 5 title. This is the first road course race of the season, first of two. The second one will be out in Nebraska at the Nebraska Oval, a very popular track in this series, a fantasy course not raced in the real-life Cup Series, but very synonymous with the AAPCS. But let's get to your drivers to watch for today's race in Wine Country. Starting off with your pole sitter, Christopher Bell. He's second in the point standings, looking for a great day today. Again, very fast. Put him on pole here today for today's race, so we'll see if he'll be able to walk away with a win and possibly the points lead, or a solid finish and still with the points lead. And starting right next to him, it's the fan favorite Daytona 500 winner, Chase Elliott. He won the last road course race in this series all the way back in season number 4 at the Nebraska Oval. He won that race over AJ Allmendinger, so we'll see if AJ will show up anytime soon here today. And C. Bell was in that fight as well, so maybe these two will be fighting for the lead once again at Sonoma. And now, starting third, Martin Truex Jr. announced that he would be retiring at the end of this season. He's retiring at the end of the 2024 season for the IRL Cup Series, and here he will be retiring at the end of Season 5, looking to continue a streak that only he has, and that is to win a race in every single season. As the cars are rolling off, let's get to your starting lineup. Christopher Bell starting on pole to the inside of Chase Elliott. And in row number 2, we got Martin Truex Jr. and Chris Buescher. In row number 3, we got Michael McDowell and Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe being a bubble driver, as well as Martin Truex Jr. Can these guys get their points up today and maybe make the playoffs? And then in row 4, we got T-Red to the inside of Daniel Suarez. And in row number 5, we got the defending series champion, the Watermelon Man, Ross Chastain, to the inside of Kyle Larson. And in row number 6, we have Ryan Blaney and Austin Cindric. Blaney having a very tough year by the hands of Ross Chastain. Put him in quite the predicament in the points. Chastain himself is in a predicament in the points, so the defending series champion looking to possibly not make the playoffs this season to defend his title. Would really be unfortunate if he were to miss, but I guarantee some Blaney fans would be excited about that. And of course, the rest of your field will be going by on your screen here. Jordan Taylor making his first ever start in this series, and Connor Daly rounding out the field in the number 50 car. But let's get to your race facts here, sponsored by Spoiler Diecast. Christopher Bell on pole, 10 laps here, 36 car field, and this is the first time we're racing here in Wine Country, so no last winner. And if you head on down to Spoiler Diecast and use code AAPCS, you'll get 5% off and free shipping on all orders that are $20 or more. And as the cars roll through the S's, the pace car is going to pull in through the hairpin off of turn number 11. Green flag waves, and we are racing in Wine Country. Good jump for Christopher Bell. Got a little loose there going up the hill as Elliott's going to hit the curb too much. Chris Buescher to the inside of him. He's going to try and take over second. He does, clears him, and Christopher Bell leads lap number 1. Smooth sailing so far for the number 20. Here comes Chase Elliott on the inside. Oh, big lockup going into coming out of the chute. Buescher takes over that advantage, and he's going to take over second place as he's looking on Christopher Bell for the lead. Oh, early caution. Oh, around goes McDowell and Chase Briscoe. A bubble driver hard into the outside wall in turn 11. They both get going once again, but let's take a look and see what happened there. Taking a look here. Oh, Kyle Larson absolutely running over the 14, sent him out of control, and he just locked it up, or had no control over his car, collected Michael McDowell, almost took out Tyler Reddick with him. But Chase Briscoe, being a bubble driver, cannot be happy with the 5 car of Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson right now probably feeling the pressure from the 14 team, but both of them, both Briscoe and McDowell, will be able to continue going with minimal damage to their cars, surprisingly. But as you see the choose cone here, Christopher Bell will be choosing the outside lane. However, that will help him coming off of turn number 2 here. So we're going to hit the restart here. Green flag's back in the air. Bell with the beautiful jump. That's going to work out in his advantage. Buescher gets up into second. All around goes Chastain off of the bumper of the mysterious nose of Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney spins him coming off of turn number 4A, and he's going to go around in front of the field. Yeah, he spins around. He got it back going, however. So we'll see what happens there. But retaliation from the number 12 car. As we get back to the leaders here, Chris Buescher trying to hunt down the 20 machine of Christopher Bell. 2 Chris is going at it. Here comes Chris Buescher. Down to the inside. He locks it up. Here comes the 9 of Elliott. He's up into P2. He got around Christopher Bell. He's trying to look for the lead on Chris Buescher. Here he comes. He's got a quarter panel there to the inside. He takes it over going in through the chute, and he's going to be leading here at Sonoma. Chris Buescher looking in his rearview mirror seeing, oh, we got big trouble. Jordan Taylor hard into the wall. Austin Cindric involved as well. Major crash in the chute for the 91 car. Major damage here. Taking a look at it. Oh, what a hit for the 91. Looks like Austin Cindric gave Jordan Taylor a tap going into the chute. Taylor overcorrected, slammed the outside tire barrier, and came back across the track to collect Austin Cindric. But what a hit for the 91. Austin Cindric, of course, involved as well. Not only started it, but also was the one to end it as he got slammed in the nose. Major damage to the 2 car, so he may not be able to continue on. But cleanup here in the chute. Austin Cindric and Jordan Taylor out of today's race. The 2 first DNFs of the day. And there's the choose cone there. Elliott choosing the outside lane this time. Bell on the inside for the restart. Green flag's going to fly with only 3 more laps to go. Here we go in Sonoma. Elliott looking for his 2nd win of the season. Bell looking for his 3rd in 3 seasons. Chris Buescher looking for his 2nd of the season as well, lingering in 3rd. Reddick takes over the 3rd spot. As we go on board with Christopher Bell, hunting down the gold filters machine of Chase Elliott. Through the chute they go, 2 laps to go to the inside. Here he comes, Christopher Bell, trying to make a move. He makes the lunge around the outside. Through the hairpin he goes. Christopher Bell takes the white flag. Elliott falls to 2nd. Through the hill they go. Down the chute, Christopher Bell has won at Watkins Glen. He's won at Montreal. Today, he's leading with a dominant performance in Sonoma. Off the final corner, Christopher Bell wins at Sonoma.
Thank you, guys. Holy smokes. Woo!
Career win number 3 at road course number 3 for the number 20 of Christopher Bell. This is the pass for the win. It was down coming off of the chute. Got to the inside of Elliott and stuck it around the outside in turn 9 and got it done as he stuck the landing for that pass, and he comes to the flag to take home his 3rd win of his career, the 1st of this season, and this has locked him into the points lead. As we see the results here, Christopher Bell coming home with the victory. Chase Elliott so close to his 2nd win of the season. His luck continues to be bad here at Sonoma. Tyler Reddick coming home with a solid bronze finish. Buescher had a good shot at this win as well, but fell back to 4th. And Martin Truex Jr., who started 3rd, finishing home a solid 5th. As we see the rest of your results here, Jordan Taylor, one of the part-time guys in this race, DNF, had a lot of high hopes. He was running 11th at the time of his crash, so could have had a solid top 10, but Austin Cindric decided to say hello there and absolutely demolished his car. But taking a look at your point standings here, it's going to be a big mix-up as Christopher Bell takes over the points lead. Tyler Reddick now in 2nd. William Byron, your former points leader, the one coming into this race, falls to third after a mediocre performance for his standards. Alex Bowman in fourth place in points. Elliott is now seventh in the point standings. Truex now in the top 10, as Busch and Buescher both find themselves on the final two spots for the playoffs. Only 3 more races remain before the playoffs begin, so those guys are going to be in quite the battle for the final spot in the playoffs. As we see here, Jonathan Nemechek bringing up the rear of the field with a solid 33 points to his name this season, but we'll have to see what Season 6 will do for him, if he will be sticking around in that 42. But it was a great race here today in Sonoma County. Wine Country always puts on a show for the NASCAR fans over here in California. But we'll see who will be chasing that trophy at season's end to join the other 4 champions of this sport. Will Chevy go 3 in a row, or will we see someone else like a Toyota or a Ford come back to the championship reign? And our next race is going to be at Kansas Speedway. Going to be a fun one. The last race we ever heard of at that track was the closest finish in NASCAR Cup Series history. But you know what? Only one way to see if that'll be the same outcome for us. We'll see you all there at Kansas.